Alright, we should be live. We're back. I am incredibly tired right now. I did not sleep well last night, so. And I've got a tree to decorate, so I'm probably gonna legit go take a nap after this draft and then get back to decorating the tree, but I wanted to play a little bit of Magic besides the morning where I did. I used the jumpstart thing that I had opened from trying to get Toff for the midweek Magic like 2-3 weeks ago. So I've been using that to do dailies because it's just so much faster than anything else. Because a lot of the people that are playing in that, like, some of them are new to Magic, some of them are less experienced, and it's easy to just burn through all of my wins, but to get the 10 for the day so I get all the XP so I don't have to worry if I miss a day or something because, it's Christmas or Christmas Eve or I just didn't sleep very well and I still have a tree to put up. But yeah, I'm gonna be kind of low energy and a bit rambling for this draft, but come on, last person, don't be like that. There you go. Good job. Alright, what do we have? Sozin's Comet? No. Hakoda? Probably Hakoda. Boomy, Zuko, Team Avatar, Lightning Strike, Aang's Journey. Oh, Foggy Swamp, Spirit Keeper. A lot of those seemed reasonable. Who are we drafting with? Now that makes sense. Doesn't she have a new game out and she's over here being in the draft? Yeah, we'll take Hakoda. Way too much value. Found him a few times now in different drafts. He's always been at least good. Alright, Soup, I am barely conscious right now. I'm gonna need you to start picking stuff. Yue the Moon Spirit. Suki's decent. I do think I want to pick up an ally here, so the question then becomes, do I want to stay in color, or do I want to take the overall stronger card? I think I'm going to take the overall stronger card. Like, Suki's fine, and I will gladly run her, but this is still an ally, so it still counts for Hakoda. It's also a spirit, so it can block those random 1/1s, which is fun. And its ability to cast my spells at instant speed. Now we got Teo to follow up Yue with, so. It is entirely possible that Forecasting Fortune Teller is actually the correct one to pick up. But hopefully we can wheel that. Or at least Zhang Zhang's Deserters. If somebody else takes Professor Zay, then maybe there's a world. It's still too early. But yeah, I think Teo. I wanted to pick up Teo because we already have another flyer, so Teo with a bunch of flyers, especially if we get like Momo or something to go along with the Coda. Alright. We take Master Piandao as a 5-drop, or do we start taking lower casting cost allies? Excuse me. I think I'm going to take the lower casting cost ally. I would not mind having one waterbending lesson for the deck, just to get some extra cards, but we already have a Coda, so. Ally, equipment, or lesson? I'm going to take the first. My first Piandao over my first Zhang Zhang's Deserters. I am very aware of my curve being a brick in the center right now, as is evidenced by this thing here. Got a 3, a 5, and a whole lot of 4s. That we have 3 4s. 3 times as many as we do of either of the things on the side. Ooh, Paku, Jet, Yoshi Warriors. Well, Jet's gonna be hard to cast in a blue-white deck compared to Kyoshi Warriors or Master Paku, but we can grab some more Glider Kids over Zhangzhangs. If it were not specifically the Glider Kids, like I might have taken Deserters over like the Water Tribe 3/3. This guy, this gal, this person, this human soldier ally. I do not think I need more 4s, so we'll take another 3. Actually, I'm going to take the Sozin's Comet towards set completion and gem count. Because I know I have at least 1 copy of it already, so that's my second one. That'll reduce the number I can get from... Oh, Suki Wield. Alright. Now I definitely need to, like, grab Zhangzhangs over just about anything. Like, a 2-3 early on is just... Oh, cool. Second peon down, not the best, but there is the chance for 1 more Deserters. Nope. And then I think we're getting basic land, yeah. Ko the Face Stealer. To be honest, it should probably be the Deserters right now. Just smooth out my curve a little bit. See if we can wheel the Enthusiast or the Koi. It's a whole lot of black we're passing, but... Maybe if the Doomsday Black spells had been allies, there could have been a world where I lose these 2. Pick up some more allies in other colors, but... In fact, if I got something crazy like Wartime Protester or something, I could see dropping the blue here. Is that crazy enough, actually? I have no firebending. I'd just be taking... The thing is, I'd be taking Avatar Enthusiast here. It does make Jet a lot better, and we only saw, like, 2 really good blue cards. I can take the Patrol, but my 3 drops... It doesn't feel like I desperately need them. And we can wheel the Enthusiast. I'm gonna take it just in case. Ooh. Avatar Wrath. I don't think I can take Compassionate Healer, Giant Koi, or any of these other cards over it, so yeah, I think we're just gonna take the Avatar Wrath. Firebending Student, Airbending Lesson, Lost Days, Avatar State. Not gonna lie, right now it kind of feels like we're still white-blue. Professor Zay, Razor Rings. I'm gonna take the Razor Rings because I'm definitely white. There's a tiny, tiny chance I get away from blue. Yeah, unfortunately, Jet and Fated Firepower are not good enough reasons to be white-red right now by themselves. I would need some other crazy stuff. Sokka, Quench, good old Appa. Yeah, I don't currently have like anything too serious for Appa, so I say I take the Quench here. Now I'll take him over the Penguin and the Rabaroo, because at least Appa's an ally, so cast him off the top. Take the Koi Fish. Think over the Blasting Jelly. Maybe not. I'm a little light on removal. Take the Blasting Jelly just in case. Alright, we did wield the Enthusiasts, and we are currently at 14 allies out of our 14 creatures, so... we wield the Compassionate Healer, so that's nice. Alright, Trusty Boomerang. Number 2. Enter the Avatar state, which I'm not super interested in running. What? I'm almost wondering if I don't just take, like, Path to Redemption or Earth Kingdom Protectors. Like, the Wrath is fine, but it's not insane or anything most of the time. Sometimes it actually is. Sometimes it is a game-winning spell because it stops the opponent from having their stuff back for 2 turns, and your stuff is still castable. So, if you Avatar Wrath and recast, like, one of your things and attack with the creature that you left in play, then you're doing amazing, usually. But there, I think I actually would have been better off with either the 1/1 Vigilance to protect, like, Hakoda or Teo or something, or Suki, or Piandao, or literally all of this deck. Do I want the Glider Staff? Glider Staff, like, a lot of my things already have flying, so there's an argument to be made for not taking the Glider Staff. There's also Spirit Water Revival, which if I can get 9 permanents basically into play, is a draw 7. I think I'm going to take the Disruptive card that lets my other creatures fly also. Keep taking the on-color allies for Aang's Journey, since I don't really need the fixing, and I do need to fill out the deck just a little bit more. I don't think I want the Leaper. It's Lesson or Shrine. I think I actually want the Sandstorm. It's like one more removal spell. Alright, we already have Piandao, and I don't think I need 2 of him. Actually, give me the Waterbending Lesson, I think. We'll replace one of the less impactful spells. Some card draw. Sending Poxbearers might actually replace one of the 2-drops. Razor Rings. I am very heavy white to the point where I might, like, I could theoretically be mono white after everything. Alright, let's take it and see if... Alright, we did not wield either of the Avatar Wraths, but that did let us wield the Earth Kingdom Protector, which is the other card I thought I should be taking there. It is entirely possible I could just ditch the blue cards entirely now. I have to see what that looks like, but actually here. Let's start with that and then see. So I have to make one more cut, and then we can decide if I want something like Yip Yip. Probably one of the compassionate healers. Like, they're fine, but... I think Zhang Zhang's just has better attacks a lot of the time. Tolls of War. Other glider kids. Did wheel the other enthusiast. 17 creatures, 17 allies. So, cut like 2 creatures, have infinite allies with Hakoda, have the White Lotus. 17 land seems decent. Did they fix the T-colon creature? Oh, hush up. My phone wires. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Shut up. Okay, there you go. I got it out from underneath my keyboard, so hopefully it stops. Oh my god, and they have not fixed it either. And I'm like, what am I even touching that's making it spaz out like that? And the answer was the wire had gotten underneath the keyboard, so every time I tried to type something or put pressure on the keyboard, the wire was just like, oh hey, I'm kind of loose. Let me just make this noise over and over and over and over again. I do think I can lose the one healer. I suppose we can lose the airbending lesson. We don't have a lot of good things to flicker, so this is just getting an opponent's thing out of the way real quick. Alright, mono white. We have Hakoda, we have the White Lotus, we have a couple different ways to pump. I am a little bit sad now that I wound up mono white that I didn't grab like one of the musicians or something just to have another mass pump effect for the Gather the White Lotus, but... Yep. I have 2-drop, 3-drop, and a removal spell, and 3 lands, so... They got a Mabel. 1 Menace. Yep. Now I'm gonna run out the 2-1 first. I might just wind up putting the counter on the 2-1, depending on what they do here. That my creature's going to attack into their 1-1 Menace profitably. Ooh, that's not great for me. Alright, now we just curve out. Try and maximize the pressure we have on them. Because the only way we're going to beat the card advantage that they're representing here is if they die before they get to do anything. So... Alright. Hit me for 1, please. Make it easier on me in case I don't draw the land. Alright. Send him away. Jam for 5. If they block, they still lose a life, so... And it's not like they are hurting for clues here, so... I just need to keep the pressure on them as much as possible. So that way their enchantment can't take over this game. Yep. Nine. They're gonna play out their 3-1? No, so in that case, I'm going to assume that this is like sold out or something. So we're gonna put the counter. We were gonna put the counter on like one of my other things anyway. Him flying, extra power and toughness. Yep. Sell out my guy. Jam for 3 in the air. Got a 5. So they're technically dead on board, depending on what they have here. Because I have 4 points of damage and their own enchantment will finish them. And that is one big body, and one big body does not do it here. Okay. Very scared when they played that enchantment out, but then they did not have enough stuff to back it up, so we were able to just run them over before they got into a position where their enchantment could take over the game. Huh, free Admiral Zhao. Hey. Ugh. Alright. I'm not thrilled with it, but 2-drop into a land is going to feel really good if I can pull that off. I could not pull that off. It's fine, we can still enthusiasts. Alright, there is a world where you just hit a couple lands in a row and like kill a thing and Peon Dow and then gather the White Lotus and Kraken for 1 million. Is non-land permanent? No, target creature. Okay, so we can airbend the animated land, which will give them another thing towards landfall though, so maybe not. Maybe we just bounce the duck. Yep. Hooray! We got 2 free damage. I was going to say, anything that's not like a 5-drop is good here, because land gets us closer to Peon Dow and White Lotus, and non-lands are castables that are going to buff our guy, so I will at least consider any non-land that costs less than 5. Oh, is it Yip Yip? If it's Yip Yip, I get to Razor Rings down there. Oh no, I don't. It would be a trade at that point because it'd be a 5/5 on the Warriors of Kyoshi. Alright. I was gonna get rid of their 1/1 token here. Forever. Alright, so land makes the Avatar Enthusiast an 8/8, so that'll be neat. Assuming it's not dying right this second. Yep. Okay. Hit me for 4. Yeah. That's fine. I'm actually going to do this. So that way, if I hit my land next turn, they just take 10 in the air and go to 4, and then I have infinite lethal threats. Now, they might have a punch and kill the Avatar Enthusiasts here, but... Or they might just have United Front, now they have infinite lethal threats. Jesus. Land me? Land me, dealer. No? Okay, fine. Whatever. Alright, so let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8... 9, 10, 11... Nah, I think they... Yeah, I can't even attack here. Ah, this is so bad. They had my thing but better, because they actually hit their land, and I didn't hit my land in time. Yeah, if I had been able to cast... the Avatar... Or not Avatar Enthusiast, the Gather of the White Lotus here, I probably would have been doing okay. Alright, so 4/4 on the 3/3. Ground 2/3 on the 5/5. Block one of these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, so I can actually kill the Kyoshi here instead of having to kill one of the 2/2s. Oh. Hang on. So, they're casting this on that one. So... That is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 exactly. Let's keep my guy alive. I don't think I can win this, is the problem. I feel like going to 2 here and going to, like, 3 and killing their other guy is about the same, and I bricked anyway, so. Okay. Yeah, they hit the mythic version of my uncommon, so. And just made a ton of bodies and buffed all their guys. So I was not winning that game without... I needed to hit my land, like, 2 turns before that for me to have any chance of winning that game. And even then it looked pretty hopeless. Because they were going to be able yip to throw one of their guys up into the air to block the giant flyer instead. Oh, Avatar Wrath off the top would have done it. Because I did have the 4 lands for that one at least. Alright. And most of their guys were tokens. So they would have just evaporated rather than getting to do anything. I'm going to run this one out, so that way even if they draw a card, it still trades with their 2-1. Alright, let's start getting the enthusiasts down. Obviously, I could run out glider kids to trade with their flyer, but... Once again, land. Land is my main choke point here. Let's just make him a 3-3 then. And try and find more land so I can do stuff. Yeah, that's not a land. Okay. Oh, excuse me. So, this is like the discard 1, draw 2. I don't want to lose 2 of my creatures here. Just make sure I kill their 1 guy. They're drawing the card now rather than next turn, and denying themselves 3 damage. 2 extra damage. That is still not a land. Okay. Alright. Well, I can't help but feel like I'm going to die here. Oh, okay, there's my land. Sure. Ah, that is a lesson, too, for their guy. Alright. I'm not going to be able to recast anything out from underneath Avatar's Wrath next turn, so... Oh, Jesus, I just died. Okay. Well, again, ripped on lands for... I have 17 lands, and I can't draw my 4th land after scrying non-lands to the bottom, so... If Arena's literally not going to put a 3rd or 4th land in the top, 8 cards in my deck, 9 cards in my deck, I can't do anything about that, so... Hello, Reno. Overall, it's been fine. I have rarely had as many mana issues with sets as I have had with this one, though. Feels like every single game, I'm just like a land short. Like, I brick on a land drop when I need it. And that has been true for, like, the entirety of the run for this set. And there have been plenty of games where I've, drawn out of it afterwards, but It is amazingly frustrating how often it happens. Like, I just brick on lands in multiple games. Zuko. On each creature you control. Huh. Alright. Oh, let's get my guy counter. Jam for 5. We don't actually need the land now, right? Okay. I'll hold off on this guy till next turn. I want to be able to kill Zuko. If he's not blocking, then he's attacking. Let's kill him before they can use the mana to draw their card. And possibly get something to save him. Cast this thing out. Yeah, I think I saved that one for right this second. Yep. Am I more okay with trading it for a 1/2 flyer if they don't attack here? So I'll give them a decent double block. Okay, or I can just keep playing against people with United Front all day. That seems fair. Now I'm flooding. Okay, alright. Okay. I was actually expecting the 2/3 and one of the 2/2s to get on the 4/4, but... Okay. And kill your bird. Alright. Well, I'm out of cards and they have 5, so I'm sure this will go well for me. Yep, see? 4/4 first strike. Perfect. Oh my god, really? 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 Alright, whatever. Should totally block my 2/1 here. Alright. Am I just gonna 1-3 here? Really feels like it. 2 games in a row, could not find my 4th or 5th land to save my life. Now I've seen 9 lands. Oh, cool. My 5/5 just disintegrated. Perfect. I mean, if I actually drew the Avatar thing, they have 2 Zuko's, by the way. I can't really do anything about. Do I soak 6 damage here? Probably. Want to hit me with something else while you're at it? Go ahead. I can't stop you. Wanna eat your food? Yeah, if they have nothing else, it's asking them, would you like to eat your food right this second? And they are not responding properly. With a no. Alright. Is that even good here? No. actual bad card. Alright, well. I mean, there is always a world where they just play out their stuff instead of killing my guy, and I rip White Lotus here, and I am taking 13, so I don't even think that matters. Oh, and they also just picked up an airbending lesson from Piandao, so my guy will not be there to block anyway. Also, they can put a 1/1 counter on all their stuff by blinking something. So here's Hakoda. Let's get Hakoda out of range of Blasting Jelly. Not that I think it's going to matter. They have 3 damage in the air. They could airbend their own thing and just put a 1/1 counter on each of their guys, and then I don't have enough blockers. Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. Although, I was thinking more the Barrels of Blasting Jelly, but sure. Right, it's any spell from exile. Uh-huh. I mean, none of this matters. I am impossibly dead here. I have to go chump, take 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they also could just kill me here. Like, I mean, I guess they can wait until they have the mana, but it is nice of them to let me have one more turn that they didn't need to let me have. Oh. Sure. Yep, so I was dead like 10 different ways there. Okay. I mean, screw Flood. Like, what am I supposed to do there besides lose? The one game I definitely could have mulliganed, but the other 2 did not feel like mulligans at the time, so. Hey, like I said, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna take a nap. I just wanted to get in, like, one actual draft, because I don't know how much I'm going to be able to over the next week with the holidays coming up, so. Yeah, that's going to do it for me for right now, so thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.